What's good, y'all? What's going on, man? It's Marquis, aka Cevere from Boston. We're going to Oakland, California to go visit Toni, Toni, and Toni. Toni, man. Album called Sons of Soul. It was released June 22nd, 1993. So we're digging in the crates. This album was self-produced by the group, by the band. They played instruments, they sampled, they did everything, sing, song, whatever you want to call it. Just a beautiful album, great group, legends, man. They still tour, I think they tour with different members. They got a couple of new members. I think they use, various people. I seen them recently, like at least a couple of years ago, and I was like, who's that? I know him, but who's that? But anyway, shout out to Toni, man. This album's about an hour and 9 minutes, 23 seconds, basically an hour and 10 seconds of pure harmony, jazz, church-driven music, just lovely vocals. They got a lot of hits on here, so strap in. And we need some love, man. We need some love these days, man. There's a lot of things going on in this world, and we need some love, man. So like, subscribe, comment below what's your favorite tracks from this album, what you love about this group. Give the group some love, man. They might see these comments. You never know, man. Let's get right into it. Number one is If I Had No Loot. I like how they sampled Ice Cube, and he's like, you can do jack swing for my nuts. Yo, that's just a funny. I don't know why they incorporate that, but they did. The Funk Revenge Fantasy is both a witty complaint and an irresistible jam, right? A groove well deserved for the start of the album. Again, that stuck in my head. Every time I hear it, I just hear Ice Cube saying, "You can do jack swing for my nuts." I don't know what's going on, but they use it. I mean, they're from Oakland, California, West Coast, NWA, Ice Cube, I get it. So they, like I said, they sampled, played instruments, they did it all. They just made great music. Number two is What Goes Around Comes Around. The track simmers with a cool, confident swagger, making the warning to a deceitful lover feel less like a threat. A funky, philosophical anchor, right? Number three is My Ex-Girlfriend. I'm pretty sure we can all, relate. Or My Ex-Boyfriend, but the song's called My Ex-Girlfriend, ladies. Don't beat us up. A slide, jazzy kiss-off over a walking bass line of fluttering flute. They spin a tale of petty poetic justice. His ex's basically saying his ex was a hoe, man. His boys are like, yo, we just found out your ex is a hoe. I'm like, oh. Number four is Tell Me Mama. And it's not his moms. He's not talking about his moms. He's talking about the shorty. Like, tell me shorty, tell me you love her, tell me whatever. He's addressing his girl, but he's calling her mama. There's a lot of expressions for women, especially back then. A blues-drenched narrative soul saga. It plays like a short film about confronting a partner's deceit. There's depth and drama in this record and throughout, because there's a lot of music here, a lot of songs about my ex or this girl did that. This is the time, the 90s, The 90s was a beautiful time for R&B, soul music, like such. So, and Toni was one of the key elements for that movement. Number five is Leavin, a sophisticated jazz tinge, slow jam. It's a sound of heartbreak, right? Processed not with tears, but with a deep sigh and a slow, deliberate walk out the door. Ooh. Let's get to number six. It's called Slow Wine. Now, I want them to get up there, girl. Ladies, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Slow Wine is the song The album's sensual mid-tempo heart, a literal recipe for seduction. Put the kids to bed. It doesn't rush, it marinates. A very intimate song. Listen, you could play this album, you know, not just for Valentine's Day. You play this album, you know what I'm saying, with your mate. You just play this album, man. You know what I'm saying? Get busy. You know what I mean? Number 7 is Lay Your Head on My Pillow. Lay your head on my pillow and just relax, relax. Let me stop. Relax. Let me stop. Y'all have to pay me to stop singing that. But yeah, I like this record. It's a cover that becomes defiant. And it's also, you know, just a lovely record. They transformed the Late Show ballad into a lo-fi hip-hop soul dream, a feeling of late-night intimacy that defined an era of R&B. Number 8 is I Couldn't Keep It to Myself. Man, I can't even keep a secret, man. But I couldn't keep it to myself. A driving organ-fueled soul stomper. The energy is church adjacent. It's the sound of a conscious boiling over, you know. These are relationship records. Y'all know. Y'all been in relationships. Y'all know what's going on. Number 9, they changed the dynamic a little bit. Gangsta Groove. It proves their foundational funk could seamlessly adapt, of course, to the West Coast hip-hop soundscape without losing its identity, man. Gangsta Groove. I like this. I like this joint. Number 10 is Tonies in the Wrong Key. So they're talking about themselves, of course. The epic opus. It's a sweet and jazzy axe. The album's bold, beating heart type of track. Not every record was solid, but this one was okay. You know. I ain't gonna lie, I might skip it. You know what I'm saying? It might not make the cut for the mixtape. You know, the love mixtape. You know, we used to make them love mixtapes for the ladies back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Number 11 is Dancehall, a vibrant Caribbean influenced celebration record. The title says it all. Dancehall. Y'all know that we gonna dance to this record, you know? Book, 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 book. We gonna shoot. We gonna dance to this record, man. This is one of them grooves that you take your lady on the dance floor, man. Number 12 is Times Square, 2:30 a.m. It's a skit. Sounded like a New Jack, Lenny Penny hustler begging for the American dollar. That's what it sounded like. They had one skit, you know. Number 13 is Fun, a psychedelic soul fantasia, a lavish exploration of joy. It's a fun record. Let's have fun. Let's dance. Let's get on the dance floor. Let's hang out. Let's bug out. Like, subscribe, share, comment below. What's your favorite records? Support the merch that I sell. Always on sale for the family and yourself. Get the books. I got 9 books out. Lovely reads, lovely gifts. Just great literature. And I've been executive producing music. Y'all can go listen to some music. And I've been trying to get sounds as such, man. Just trying to implement and, bring this musical just soundscape back to life. If you go listen to some of the records I've been producing or executive producing. And donate to the channel if you can. Donate to the channel. You know what I'm saying? So I can keep doing these free videos. Y'all can keep hearing me sing. Like number 14. I know y'all want me to sing Anniversary. This joint's almost 10 minutes. You know, this is the number 1 classic, Anniversary, man. Y'all want me to sing? I know y'all do. But, I'm just going to break it down. The Quiet Storm Standard, over a bed of warm roads, keys, and a gentle bass walk. It's a masterclass in understated romance. The lyrics are pure devotion, avoiding cliche by focusing on gratitude, making it the timeless wedding song for all couples. This album is soulful. It's a soulful universe, and this song alone, they could. I'm just making jokes, but the whole album could be trash. But they could have this one song on the album, and probably people were like, "Oh, talking about this album." What I was saying, but the single's just that good. A legendary effort for sure. Anniversary, man. Y'all want to sing? I'll get to the last track. Last track is Cashapp Yours, a beautiful outro, just like under 2 minutes, a beautiful outro that makes you just want to rotate the album. It makes you feel at home. A raw vocal performance from Raphael Saadiq. Shout out to Raphael Saadiq, man. I gave this album a 4.0 out of 5. So it's a 4 out of 5. What you guys rank it out of 5 mics? I gave this a 4 out of 5. They didn't hit every record, but I gotta give it to them. Most of these songs are hits. My favorites are If I Had No Loot, What Goes Around Comes Around, Tell Me Mama, Leavin, Lay Your Head on My Pillow, Gangsta Groove, and Anniversary, of course, and then Cashlers at the end. So pretty much the entire album, it's 15 tracks, and there's different versions of this album. Some of these songs are not on some of the other albums. I don't know which one's the original. I saw this one, and I have the Way for All to tap into a longer album. Let's put it that way. So yeah, we're coming back from Oakland, California. Toni has done it again. Toni has done it again. Sons of Soul, man, is the album, man. Listen, when y'all tired of listening to rap, you know what I'm saying? Listen to some Toni. Just play Toni. You know what I'm saying? Spelled 3 different ways, of course. But yeah, man, this group is amazing, and like I said, they're still touring, so try to see them while you can. A lot of these groups, of course, older, older and more mature. So you want to see if you can check them out before they retire. All right, man, I'm getting out of here, man. Coming back from Oakland, California, back in Boston, Mass, man. Yo, go get somebody, man, that you love, man, and just play this album and just relax. Everybody paid me not to say that. All right, y'all remember what I say, man. Love yourself first, man. Learn to love yourself first. And if you don't, and then spread that love to your family and friends in that circle. If you got any more love to give, you spread it to others, like strangers and people you do not know. We have to stick together. These billionaires are destroying the world. These billionaires are destroying the world. We need love. We need more love songs from Toni. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. Peace. Love over hate. Yeah.